Okay. Let me make sure.
Y'all can hear me. I think y'all can. My mic is muted. All right. Let's making show. Oh yeah, y'all can hear me. We good. We D-Soul. All right, y'all. So make sure that screen is on. Yep. My bad. I feel like there we go. We should be good now. All right, we should be good now. So as y'all know, I told y'all that your girl is gonna be learning how to properly color grade my footage. So that I'm not just out here thinking I'm doing something when I'm not doing nothing. I apologize about the initial live. I was not gonna plug up Della. That was not my plans. I was just gonna do a regular live to show y'all that my skills had increased. And so we're gonna go through this node tree one by one. And hopefully y'all get something out of it. Shout out to my dog Curly Soul. They were the ones that put me on Lazy Filmmaker. Actually, I've been learning a lot from this guy, and so I'm going to do my best to grade this footage the best way I know how. Actually, I already did the grade. But we're gonna go over it, and y'all let me know, if it's right or not. So, woo. All right, let me get some music going, I guess. A little bit of music. Actually, I need to.
You talk to me like you have lost respect for me.
All right. First thing you want to do is your color space transform. So for me, I'm in widescreen. My bad, y'all. So for me, because I shoot with the S5 Mark IIX, mine is gonna be in Panasonic V-Log, because it's a shot in V-Log. You see it's super flat. And we're transforming this to DaVinci wide gamut. And then down here, I have my ODT, which is going to be my Panasonic V-Log. Hold on. I'm in the wrong one. Alright, so this is going to be my DaVinci wide gamut, my DaVinci intermediate, Rec 709. Gamma 2.4, and that's why it looks like this. So any person with good eyes is gonna say, like, damn, this footage already graded. This look good. I'm ready to export it out, and we good to go. Now the way I understand it is, you read this shit from left to right. So as y'all see, like right over here, this is the little mushroom right there. So it's not completely blown out because I shot this really well. I made sure that my exposure was good. And I usually do it like off my meter and my camera is what I look at. But yeah, so this is the mushroom here, and then this is everything else. And to verify that, I could just go over it. So from here, boom. Mushroom. Alright. So I got my conversion, which is the Panasonic V, into my DaVinci white gamut. I'm not going to use LUT on this. I know people say, use your LUT. I don't want to use a LUT. I want to do this by hand. And I know this is kind of like the long way around, but I feel like this is the way to go. for this particular footage. You do what you want to do. Now, if I was to use a LUT, I would take this ODT and I would transform it into Simeon Log, but I'm not doing that right now. Because these LUTs that DaVinci give you, like these LUTs, the film look is for Simeon film log. It's not for regular Rec 709. It's not going to work that way. So I don't want to use a LUT. So again, first node is going to be your color space transform. Panasonic V-Gamut, Panasonic V-Log into DaVinci White Gamut, DaVinci Intermediate, and then I transform that to a LUT down here, which is the DaVinci White Gamut, the DaVinci Intermediate, Rec 709, Gamma 204. Again, I borrowed this node tree from a guy called Lazy Filmmaker, but of course, he's not going to give you the full sauce, so I have to come up with my own formula. So that's what I did here tonight. Before I got on live, I actually read this footage. And like I said, we're going to do these notes together. So my second node is going to be exposure. Now, I know that it looks very bright, but as you can see, nothing is clipping. Nothing is clipping here. So in the way you can tell that nothing is clipping is that supposedly you don't want to go above this line right here. There's not like a thick white line. Some of my colors is clipping down here. I don't like that. So I am going to lift it up a bit. That made it real bright. I don't know if I like that. Cause it's not a bad clip though. Like the pants still look good to me. Well, I guess. It's not clipping though. Let me see. If I throw it down a bit. Because what I don't want is for it to look like all bright all over the image, because that's not what this was shot as. Like it was a real intimate moment. And so this is not like super bright. So for me, this looks good. And I'm still not clipping in the highlights or none of that. So I did turn up my gain just a little bit. I turned up my mid-tones, which is just the middle, so y'all can see what's going on. Boom. And I like 6. 7 is a little too bright for me. So I'm gonna go back down to 6. So off, on, off, on. I lowered the shadows a bit there. I didn't do any contrast. I didn't do any highlights. All of that will come later. So then I'm going to contrast. So as I said before, contrast, I really didn't want to do too much in contrast. Let me see. Yeah, that definitely lays it out a bit for me. So with the contrast, I only went up a little bit. I didn't want to go too far. I did move my pivot a bit, so that y'all can see like it's a subtle change. It's nothing major. See, it's a subtle change. Subtle. Very subtle. Very subtle. All right. And then my hue versus set. So this is where we left off. When I went in last time. When I went in with the phone. So that y'all can see like there is no purple right here. That was just the phone glaring off, y'all. Like the phone was just glaring. It wasn't really there. So with my hue versus set, I wanted to make sure that this was the exact color that it was supposed to be. I hate doing how-to videos. But I like doing this because it's teaching me. So boom, boom, boom. Why am I in there? So my version said everything is as it was. I didn't really move too much nothing. So my greens. I'm gonna pull this green up just a little bit. Because if you pull it down, then it's whitewashing out. I don't want it too crazy. I just want a little bit. Just a smidgy. Off, on, off. Yeah. Because if you look at the jacket, or if you look at this right here, I'm gonna turn it off. It kind of washes out a bit. But when I throw it in, that mint green kind of comes back a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, nah. I'm gonna pull this up just a smidgy, yo. Nothing too crazy. And then for the saturation, I'm do the same thing. Just a little bit. Alright, there we go. Off, on, off, on. Yeah. And that's still kind of bright, but it's okay. All right. So there's we have balance. Let's go balance. All right, y'all. So for this balance node, I didn't want it to be so yellow. I wanted it to be like white across the board. Like I wanted it to be white. So that it's not like looking all yellow. Usually when you do color grades for like dark skin or whatever, people tend to like push it real warm. I didn't want that. I felt like this is like a white color, so I wanted it to appear like this was giving us the brightness when it was really like the light that was up here. So I wanted that. I wanted it to be white, and so that's what I did to balance it out. I didn't really want it to be yellow. So I'll turn it off. As you can see, the pillows or this fabric is turning yellow. I don't want that. So I wanted it to be clean white. And I know that's a bit bright right here, but it'll all make sense in the end. And I did put in some HSL, so we're going to turn that off. As you can see, it kicked the little color up. Boom, it kicked a little bit of color up. So the HSL is like saturation. So as you can see, that turned green. The green is supposed to be with green avocado. My sweater kicked in a little bit because initially without that, it's dull. It's very dull. But with here, it's turning green. Boom. The action is damn good. Hold on, y'all. Cause why Hold on, something
Right.
There we go. Okay. Damn. Look how it popped the color in on my sweater. Wow. Amazing the things you could do. Alright, and then so with the skin, I really didn't do too much. All I did was like brighten it up a bit. So I'll go right here. Let's see. Alright, that way you can. See, I want our skin to be nice and soft. My skin to be nice and soft. Of course, we have two different skin tones, but I didn't want to make it look all rough and just So I didn't really do too much, so let's pop that off. Boom. So all I did was brighten it up. Just a little bit. Nothing too major. Y'all can see boom. All I did was brighten it up. It was nothing major about it. Like I said, I wanted to be real subtle with this. Just to make sure that what I'm doing is correct. So with this, all I did, let me back this out. Okay, remember I said this was really bright? I wanted it to even out. You see this? Like, I wanted it to be very even. Especially on my scopes. Like, I wanted both sides to be even. I didn't want this to be light and then this to be dark. So turn that off. As you can see, it's dark. All I did with this was put a power window. So I will turn it on. Where is it at now? Turn your ass on. Okay. So this is the power window that I used. I should have did two, but I ain't feeling it. So off, on, and I did track it. So once you put the power window in there, make sure you track it. So I just took the power window. Not sure why it's not popping up. Probably because I got too many things running at once. But yeah, I took this exact power window. So now all of a sudden it's going to pop up. I don't know what's going on with Vinci right now. Either way, I took a power window and just aimed it down so that this could be bright. I wanted this side to be bright. I didn't really care too much about this because I wanted to give the allurement of my shadow right there. But this part, I definitely wanted to brighten it up a bit. Just because this light is right here. So I wanted to give the allurement that, you know what I'm saying, the light is on us. Let's go right here. So I was real subtle with the glow. Again, nothing too major. As y'all can see, I turned it down. I didn't really do too much. The spread I kind of pulled down just a little bit. Like I didn't really want to go too crazy because I feel like, all right, boom. So you go there, it's gonna be contrasty. You go right here, it's gonna be too. It's gonna darken your exposure. So I feel like what I have it on 77. Let's see if I can eye it out. Yeah. So as you can see, I just wanted to make sure that boom, that everything is even across the board. I wanted it all even. And even when you look right here on my scope, it's even. It's just a little high up here, but I'm okay with that. Cause to me, this looks good. That's not blown out. It draws your attention right to them, or to us. I'm saying to them, like I'm doing somebody else shit. Okay. Halation. I don't really do too much with halation. To me, I don't really need this. I wasn't really feeling halation, not at all. So I didn't really use it. Grain I didn't use. And I didn't put a Kodak on it. I didn't feel I needed the grain. If you want grain, I say use it. But technically, if you hold on. All right. So even if you put grain on, and of course, I like the 35. But I don't want to go too crazy. So to me, maybe about. Let's see. Maybe about there. Like really, it really doesn't make a huge difference. If you ask me, this grain really doesn't make a huge difference to me. It's not really. I think it's just something that people think that they see. It's not really a huge deal. And of course, I don't have a Kodak on there. I don't feel it needs a Kodak. Like if this was outside, I would probably use Kodak. But to me, this looks like a well graded image. Y'all let me know if I'm tripping or not. Like this looks good to me. And I'm not just saying that because I graded it. I'm just saying this looks really good to me. Like turn it off. We'll turn it on. It's not too contrasty. I personally like it. I personally like this. Skin tones look good. Colors are popping.
Where's it from though?
This looks really good, y'all. And this is how your footage should look. So let's go back over this no tree one more again. Now the problem that I've been having, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. The problem that I have been having with Panasonic is the skin tones. The skin tones show up very red. But here it's not showing up red. Thank God. It's not showing up red at all. The skin tones are not showing up red. I could show you some different footage. So let me come out of here. So before we do that, let's just run through this no tree. One more again. I'm gonna turn everything off. Boom. Like I said before. Let me close that down. I'm gonna clean up my no tree so y'all can see what's going on. Pull this over just a tad bit. Yeah, I don't really need that, so that's okay. All right. So you got your IDT, and of course, this. Come on! Don't do me like that. Hold on. Let's do it like that. All right. So you got your IDT. This is going to be your Panasonic V-Gamut, Panasonic V-Log. If you have V-Log, if you have something else, you need to find out what your input color space is for the camera that you have. For me, I'm rocking the S5 Mark IIX. I got my Panasonic V-Log going into DaVinci Gamut, DaVinci Intermediate. All right. And let me see it. Yeah. Okay, this is exactly what I need. And then I got my ODT pops in that color right away. It's going to be the DaVinci Wide Gamut, the DaVinci Intermediate, Rec 709, Gamma 2.4. Now, again, if you're going to use the film look or the film LUTs that DaVinci gives you or any other LUTs, you need to find out what the conversion is. I know for the film look, if I was going to use a LUT, like I didn't use no LUT for this grade. I didn't use any LUTs. So I didn't use any LUTs. I did all this manually. You would have to transfer this, the DaVinci Wide Gamut, the Rec 709 Gamma 2.4, into Cineon Film Log. If you're going to use the film look or the film LUTs from DaVinci. But of course, I didn't use LUTs. So we'll move on. I popped on some exposure. I'm going to bite this up just a little bit. Popped on some exposure. I didn't push it too hard. I didn't want to push it too hard, y'all. I want to make sure that nothing was clipping. Everything looked good. But I also wanted to get the feel of what my camera saw and what it was seeing. And then we go into the contrast. Not too much. Very subtle. Like I said, the contrast I did not want to push. Just because it is very easy from what I find out. What I understand is very easy once you are pushing contrast to make the skin, especially if I'm dark skinned, to make the skin look distorted and all crunchy. I don't want that. I mean, some people love that look. Personally, I personally don't. I did use that look for the last short that I put out, but it called for that. So that's the reason that I used it. I wanted very gritty, very alone, very plain, and so that's the reason that I pushed the contrast the way I did. And so for this, I used my hue versus saturation. Also my hue versus hue. And all I did was pay attention to this. And I paid attention to this to where I'm not pushing these because this is exactly what this sweater looks like in person. The brown is what it's supposed to be. That green is mint, just like that. Let's see. And then I turned on the balance. Okay, so me turning this balance off, y'all can clearly see that it's yellow. I didn't want to go yellow. Usually my camera is on 5600 or 45, 46, just because I have darker skin. And you want to stay around those just like that. It depends on where you are. Like most of my stuff is filmed outside in my house. Outside or in my crib or whatever. And so most people what they do is they try to match the key light. Like this key light right now is 57. I believe it's 57. If I'm not mistaken. So it's on 57. Right. Most people are going to try to match the white balance to the key light. But sometimes you want to kind of stray away from that. You got to play around with your white balance. I can't really explain it. I go off like what I see. Honestly, that's exactly what I do. Filmmaking is trial and error. To be honest with y'all, filmmaking is trial and error. I don't know how other what other way to explain that. Filmmaking is trial and error. That's exactly what it is. Trial and error. It's trial and error. So then, like I said, the balance. I wanted plain white because the dome was plain white. It wasn't yellow. It was white. So yellow, boom, turn it down. And that also like turns down this from her face being so warm. Both of our faces being so warm like that. And still pops the brownness in our skin. The melanin in our skin pops out one time. Pop that background. Boop. Background white. Skin goes to normal. And then I did some HSL, which, like I said, is the saturation. That saturation looks so damn good, y'all. Bruh. When I tell y'all the HSL is the master key right here. And if you want to know how to use HSL, I don't truly understand it as yet. I'm learning. What did I do for this? Color space. What did I do for this? Yeah, this joint is on HSL. Okay, no. Okay. So we go to HSL. And we're gonna do it again. For some reason, it did some weird shit. Alright. Turn the channel off. Boom. And then we go to the camera. My color space. HSL. So nothing too crazy though. Let's see, like one. I'm gonna go with two. I like how two is looking. I like how two looks. Yeah. Two looks good. Yeah. Two looks good. Okay. So fix my HSL. Let's turn it off. I don't know why that came on, but yeah. So HSL, boom. It pops it. Boom. It's bringing you that mint green that's supposed to be in there, and that brown right here. And now we are going to go into the skin. Okay, watch. See how that's low right here? Just watch. I think that's so cool. And I like this because it gives the illusion that an actual light is on. Most people wouldn't like that for me. I'm okay with it. Because it's telling you that a light is on. So. And the shadow is not too hard, which I like. The shadows are not so hard. It's actually working. Like this shadow is cool. Like I'm not really too mad at it. And then like the color on my face and my hands and her hands, it matches. So I'm good with that. And then I did the look adjustment where like I told you the power window, turn it on. You just push the power window up there, do a little track, good to go. And then I went with some glow. I think that's fucking awesome. Boom. No halation, a little bit of green. Okay. And yeah. This is the final look, y'all. Final.
Where do you get that hoodie from? My shorty bought me this. Where's it from though?
That looks really good. This is what my camera saw. That's crazy. Damn.
Damn.
That's wild.
That's wild.
Damn,
Damn,
Daniel.
Daniel.
Damn.
Damn.
I was ashy as fuck.
fuck.
That's okay.
That's okay.
I guess.
I guess.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go out of here. Let me. I need to find another one. So I can show y'all like. So I can show you like the red of the skin. Where's that one we was doing? They say I'm the biggest, the largest. God. Okay. I was kind of playing around with this the other day. Just to you know, get my feet wet or whatever. Clever. So with this, I kind of took the redness out because I was playing with it. I'm gonna. They say I'm the big, the largest. I'm working on shit. My regardless. Yo, that song got me in a chokehold. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Alright, color spectrum, the color space, ease, Panasonic vlog, and ease, Panasonic vlog, into the Da Vinci, and the Da Vinci intermediate. Alright. And Zurich 709 and Zigama 2.4. Alright. Hold on. So I realized, as y'all can see, look at that. It's like magenta right here. You see that? It's leaning towards red. And I don't like that. Let me try putting in some yellow, see if that works. I don't like that. Alright. So for this, I'm actually going to do the Cineon film log. Rex 709. Gamma 2.4. Rex 709. Cineon film log. Alright, let's do it. Okay. That's actually pretty decent. Alright. Let's clean it up though. Alright, throw a little LUT. And it's still like leaning towards magenta. Even though I didn't convert. I sent it on the conversion. It's still looking a little red to me. Just a smidge. Just a smidge. Alright, so let's do it. They say big. I don't know why that song is in my head. Alright, boom. So with this, you can kind of turn it down. You can turn it down, you can turn it up. It's up to you. I'm gonna kind of pull it down a little bit. I'm gonna go straight. I'm gonna go 600. Y'all see what I'm saying? Without that on, look how red that is. I don't know what it is with what they Kodak, but bruh. It's annoying as hell. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clean it up. Alright. So I know this is always gonna be the exposure. Okay. That looks good to me. Pull it up just a smidge. Let me get a different shot. Okay. Off. On. Know what? They give me a little something to play with. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that, friend. And then I'm going to my contrast a little bit. Again, I'm not going to push this contrast, y'all. I'm not a fan of pushing contrast that hard. Cause let me show you what happens. This is way too much contrast, y'all. Boom. Way too much. To me, that kind of looks okay. It's a little dark for my taste, but my skin is dark, so whatever. Whatever's clever, devil. They say I'm the biggest. Lord. Stay in the pot, regardless. That actually looks kind of nice. Damn. What up, D? You gotta let that go. Do I? You know what? It might be because I got my phone on. Can you hear it now? Let me know. Let me know. Let me see. It's better, but it's still there. Yeah, it's because I got this phone on. Let me turn this shit off. Let me see. Okay. All right. Let's see. Is it still there? Let me know. It's definitely probably because I had this phone on. That's a little too bright. God damn. That's all in my face. Yeah, it's still there. What? Because I'm the biggest, the largest. Stayed in the park. see. Damn. What about to know? Let me know. What about to know? It might have been that too. So I got all this shit hooked up. How about to know? Can you hear me know? They say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been working on since my mama stayed in the apartments. Regardless. Let me know. Diz is still there? I don't know what the hell. I done turned all this shit off. What the world? I know that's not on. Cause I ain't got no mic in there. Try to turn it on. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. How about now? Why the hell was it all the way up like that? What in the world? Can you hear me now? What in the world? You good now? Okay. Had me scared for a minute. Whew. I swear I used to be so good at OBS, bro. Alright, let me see if I pop this back on, just so I can see the chat. What you working on? Working on some color grading, man. Trying to get my life together. How you been? What's been going on with you? So I was working on, let me close this up. File. Because I'm the biggest, the largest. I swear, you get on live and you act like you don't like you don't know what's going on. What the hell is the project I just opened up? No, not this. Hold on. Can't complain, no creating though. Why not? Did you end up moving to Louisiana? I know you say you were going there. What happened? Was it this one? No. Where the hell is the one that I just graded, bro? Did that shit not save my shit? I tell you right now, it is definitely hard. Where the fuck? Okay, it's not that. Yeah, it can't be that. Let's see. 14. No. What in the world? 15. It said, yeah, I moved, but it's a long story. Brother, I understand. Trust me. I understand. Where the hell? There it is. Okay, I'm like, bruh, y'all got me messed up. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, bro. So I was working on this little joint right here. I didn't post this just because it was a very intimate moment. So I was working on color grading this. So turn that off. Go back to it. Boom. Got my ODT. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Yeah, just showing what I did with the grade. I use it strictly for a practice. So a little halation, a little grain. And yeah, finished look. Let me know what you think about this. That shit look hard. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. A lot of trial and error, bro. I literally said I wasn't doing no more. I wasn't looking up no more. I wasn't consuming no more YouTube videos like other creators and stuff. I wanted to just practice on what I need to practice on. I got my storytelling down pat, and now this is the most important part, is to learn how to color grade my shit. And actually, I'm going to grab a steel because this is important. My power grade. And all I'm doing right here is just making sure that I can apply this to other stuff going forward. Where is it? Because I'm the biggest, the largest. Let's see. Power grade 2025. So I'm making sure I can apply this shit to all my shit going forward. Alright, let's go back into this. Was it this? Yep. Yeah, I'm leaning to YouTube. I'm learning to YouTubers that critique work rather than how-tos. Yeah, man. I'm just in that mode where it's like, I don't really want to consume nobody else's stuff, because then that's when you get to looking at like you get to start comparing yourself and all that. I'm tired of doing that, driving myself crazy. I'm tired of doing that. Tired of doing that mess. Because at the end of the day, bruh, if you keep comparing yourself, motherfuckers ain't gonna never put that shit out. Alright, so for me, this is a bit too much. So, and I'm clipping too? Sheesh. Yeah, we're gonna turn that down just a bit though. Alright, so all I'm doing, because it's clipping right here, I don't want this to be clipping. So I'm just turning this shit down. So it's already starting to look good. I'm actually going to turn them highlights down just a bit. Because what I don't want it to be doing. Okay. Alright. So that's already starting to look good to me. And I'm going to add a little bit more contrast to this. Not too heavy though. Yeah, man. I wanted a little bit more contrast. Let's see. Yeah, that's blowing out my background. I don't want that. Maybe like a little bit less. So that actually looks good to me. My background is still lit, which is cool. And then with my hue versus sat. Okay. So I want the green to come out a little bit more. So if I take it down and bring it back up, let's see. Alright, so my hue versus hue. Let me reset that. It says, so do you now record everything in Vlog? Yeah. And the reason for that is because you could push the colors a little bit further than you could if I recorded with just what is that shit called? Cine D. If I recorded in Cine D, I wouldn't be able to bring the colors out as much. So yeah, Vlog is like where I like to sit now. So bring the yellow down a little bit. That's crazy. And it's touching my skin. I don't want that. So basically, all I'm doing is just taking the yellows out. I don't really want the yellows there too much. But I also don't be messing with my skin either. Alright. It's kind of there, but it is not kind of there. But I did take those yellows out just a bit. I'm going to raise them up just a smidgy. Because that's touching my skin. I don't like that. Okay. I think that looks good. So off, on, off, on. Yeah. So my balance, actually, you know what? I'm going to do some saturation too. Hue versus sat. We're going to go in with that green. Just a little. Just a smidge. Go down. And I'm going to push magenta just a little bit. Like this red. I want to push it just a smidge just to see what it'll do. Okay. I like that. Not too heavy. I just want to bring a little bit of that red back in. Just so my skin is still sitting pretty. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Well, shit, the skin look better with it off. Yeah. Let's go in here. I want to see what it's capturing. Okay. Okay. I'm going to bring it down a bit. Not too crazy. I don't want to go too crazy. Let's see. Okay. My gain. That brings my skin back to brown. Ooh, that make me real dark. I don't want that. I want it to look realistic. I don't want it to be too dark. Okay, I think that looks good. My color, my sweater is brown. Yeah. There we go. I think that looks damn good. Off, on, off, on. I'm naturally dark like this, so I think this looks good. Either way, you can turn it off, and that's what you're going to get, but it brightens up the sweater, which my sweater is not this color. And this puts the sweater back in perspective of how it's supposed to be. Not. So if you look, this is the color of the sweater. Then we go here. So I think that looks good. Yeah, for sure. Faux show. That's good for backlit scene. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Okay, let's see what this is taking out. Okay, I actually like this. Because if you look right here, alright, so the power window that I have, let me redo this power window. Let me make sure I got what I need on it. So my power window, I'm at like 127. That's cool. So I'm gonna take this power window out. And you see how like it's lit right here, but then it's dull right here? I don't want that. I want it nice and even. So I'm gonna throw a power window in. And I'm gonna take it and put that thing right here. And I'm gonna bring it down. There we go. I want it nice and even and lit. So I'm gonna bring it up and bring that thing clean up. And if you look right here, I'm just evening out my waveform. I'm evening it out so it looks good. So that's all I'm doing. I just want it to be even. Cause this is real bright. And then without the power window, it's dull as hell. They say, have you always been on Resolve? Yeah, yes sir. Yep. So that's all I'm doing, y'all. I'm just evening up this back. And so all I'm going to do now is that I'm going to track it back and forth. Because I'll be moving a lot. But, of course, y'all know the background is not moving. Okay, that was real quick. I'm okay with that. And then I'll let let y'all see what that look like. So I'm gonna go back to that shot. It said, man, I want to learn it, but it's so complicated. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, bro, you got to. So I'm gonna let y'all see what this look like. I'm gonna turn it off. Boom. And if I take it down, you'll see the subtleness. So all I did was just even it out, because I wanted it to be nice and even back here. Even though the mountain is not even, I wanted to be right here. Oh, my battery died. Hold on, y'all. Hold up. Alright, we should be good. Yep, we got a full battery. Alright, I'm back. My bad. I died out. So, it said, man, I want to learn. Seems so complicated. If you ever want to do a tutorial video that I can watch over and over, please feel free. Also, we can't hear you. Okay, hold on. Can y'all hear me now? Let me know. Am I good? Am I good? Let me know. Okay, perfect. My battery died. My bad, y'all. Battery died. Alright, Christian, so I know you just came in, so I'll go back over this, but to let you know what I'm doing and how this works, I'll go back over it. So again, this is just the power window that I did. Turn it off. You see it went dull right here. I'm gonna turn it back on, and now we back even in the back. Let's see what this glow do. Do we really need that glow? If I turn it on, I turn it off. I mean, the glow is okay. Let's see. So if I turn the glow off, let's play around with this glow a little bit. So initially I had it set to like 700 and something. And I'm just eyeballing this to see what looks good. Let's see. Off, on. I actually like how that looks. I actually like that. I'm going to go back to my hue versus saturation because I want this blue. I want that blue to come up just a little bit. Let's see. And right now I'm in hue versus hue, and then I'll go to the saturation. So I'm just pushing up the blue to see what it does. Yeah, nah, that's turning my, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. It said, can we see luminance in the skin tone? Oh, yeah. Let me go back. Alright, so let me turn all this off so that you can see what's going on. I'm going to turn these down. Alright, and then I'm going to just go right in to my skin. And I didn't put any luminance on the skin tone. I didn't do any of that. So all I did was do the qualifier. And if I go back in, this is all I did. So all I did was this, and then I did clean whites to give it a little bit of glow, and then the clean blacks to keep the melanin in my skin. And if you see right here, look, the saturation is there, the luminance is there. I didn't touch it. I don't touch that because I'm not quite sure what the hell they do yet. So I didn't touch that. All I did was these. I just finessed it a little bit. That's all I did with that, with my skin. I didn't even touch nothing here. I left everything the same. And that's all I did. So I'm going to turn that back off. I'm going to turn my look adjuster back on. I like that glow, what it's doing. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Because this part of my skin is light, and then this part is like a little dark, so that glow is like evening it out. And if you could look on the vector scope, you will see my skin is right here on this line right here, and that's the skin tone line. So boom skadoom. And then that glow is good. I'm not going to use halation on this because there's no need to do that. Because with halation, it's kind of weird to me. I feel like it just does a little bit too much that I don't like personally. So. And I'm going to use DaVinci Wide Gamut because if you use Panasonic, it's kind of weird. Yeah, it's really not doing it. For me, it's not that great. Yeah, halation is not that great. All it's doing is illuminating that background like that. And to me, that looks fake. So I don't really like, I don't necessarily use halation like that. So I'm not a big fan. I rather for it to be naturally lit like this, because this is exactly what the sky looked like. Like I said, the only thing that I did with this background was added a power window to brighten this part up because it was kind of dark initially. So yeah, and this is, to me, this is a final look for sure. So I just let that play out. Boom. As you can see, I took some of that yellow out and made it more green. Let me go back. So this is what I just did here. This was the original, which to me, that's kind of dark. And the skin tones don't look great. It's really magenta. If you look, like, my skin tones are really magenta, as you can see in the waveform. You see how the waveform is giving me like red? It's showing me red in that waveform. And that's crazy because I'm usually, when people say that, I'm like, what the fuck is they looking at? Because that shit don't make no sense. But now that I'm actually starting to understand it just a bit, I could tell that my skin tones are coming up red. And that has something to do with the color inside Lumix, especially on dark skin. It's really weird. But if you come over here to this is the exact, it's not the exact same clip, but it's the clip leading into this clip. This is the clip we all just graded together. So come over here, my joint lands right where it's supposed to be. In between that yellow, a little bit of magenta, it's brown. My skin is brown. That's the color that my skin is supposed to be. I love that. Love it, love it, love it. And I know some people think that I pushed this, but I didn't. This is actually what my glasses look like. They go from this brown color into this. So I did not push it. But yeah. I actually like this. I'm going to push a little bit more contrast to see what it does. Okay. Alright. This is with... Ooh, I like that. It's popping that. It's popping the colors real good. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Nice. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. My skin is sitting right where it's supposed to be. As opposed to this, where you can see that magenta. I can see it now. I'm looking at it, I'm like, yeah, this is leaning towards red for me. Yeah, this is good. I like this. It's sitting real pretty. I like this. And this was something that I was playing around with the hue versus saturation. So initially, this is the original look of those mountains. And so I just wanted to play around with it to see if I can still keep it realistic. If I can still keep it realistic and push that green a little bit, as opposed to keeping it brown like that, making it look all desert-like. I wanted to go for like a, how can I say, like a Jurassic Park kind of feel. So I was playing around with this, and as y'all can see, I still kept the van white because it's white here. So I kept that van very white. So I thought that was really, really cool. To me, this kind of looked fake still, but I have fun doing this because it's helping me learn, you know, what's what over what. Let me go back to that other file. We'll go back into that for Cristiano. Cristiano, you still in here, man? Let me know. We can go back over this. And I'm not gonna do any adjustments because I feel like this is actually pretty perfect. Most people will say that this is a little too bright for them. For me, it works for the look that I'm going for, so I'm not going to lower this. If you wanted to lower it, you could put a power window here. To me, power windows look kind of weird, y'all. They really, really do. Power windows look very, very weird to me. Personally, if I see the line, I'm like, bro, that look kind of weird. Looks kind of weird. But yeah. So let's go over this one more again, and I'm going to go ahead and get off here because I got to go to work in the morning. So the first things first, you want to do your color space transforms. Or you can do noise reduction. If you're... Okay. With noise reduction, I personally wouldn't do noise reduction because I don't even use noise reduction in my camera. What I'm learning is if your footage is not shot well, then it doesn't matter what kind of color grade you put on here. It's just not going to look right. It's not going to look right. So make sure that you are looking at your meter on your camera. For me, my meter is like right at the bottom, so I can see if it's underexposed, overexposed. I'm not sure about other cameras, but I know that that meter will tell you how something looks, right? Like right now, I am, while it's looking at me, I am negative 2/3 a stop, which means I'm underexposed, but that's okay, because this is just alive. It's nothing too fancy. So again, learn your color space, learn your color space transforms. For me, Panasonic Vlog, back into DaVinci White Gamut, and then I have the conversion, which is going to be DaVinci White Gamut, Rec 709, Gamma 2.4. Now I've seen people use one LUT. Here's the problem with using one LUT. Like for stuff like the hue versus saturation and hue versus hue, if you mess up on those, how are you gonna know how to fix it? How are you gonna know how to fix it if you only using one node? Like, I get it. Most people don't want to make it complicated, and that's why people are scared of DaVinci, because this looks complicated. And I still personally don't understand most of it. For me, I look at color grading and color correction, and let me go over that too. But I look at color correction and color grading as what you see. What did you want to convey when you shot what you shot? Like when you point your camera, what's the emotion that you're trying to give off? That's what you want to create when you're doing your color grading. It doesn't have to be this elaborate ass, 1,000 nodes and all that. To me, this is pretty simple, cut and dry. Whatever you don't use it. Whatever you don't need, don't use it. Use only what you need when you are color grading. And I'm looking over here because my phone is over here, but my camera's over here. So my bad, y'all. So again, I did the conversion into Gamma 2.4. The reason you're doing it into Gamma 2.4 is because I'm on Windows, and when you're on Windows, you want to go 2.4. If you're on a Mac, then you go Rec 709A. For me, my monitor is set to Gamma 2.4. So that's what I want to look at. That's what's going to pop up on my phone. That's what's going to look good when I convert it out to my social medias. So I'm on Gamma 2.4. Now, if you are going to use a LUT, I did not use a LUT on here. Again, I repeat, I did not use a LUT. I did all of this manually. We did this together. If you're going to use a LUT, what you want to do is you want to transform this. You're going to do another transform, and it's going to be Gamma 2.4, Rec 709, Gamma 2.4, Rec 709, and then you'll go Cineon Film Log, and then you can put one of the LUTs from DaVinci, because they are supposed to be transferred into Cineon Film Log. When I first started learning how to color grade, I watched this one guy, and he would do all three of them at one time, and I got into the habit of doing that. So I would do all my three LUTs, all my three CSTs, and then I would go ahead and do my LUT, do a compound node, and then go in to do my grade. So I figured out that that's probably not the best way to do it. So with this way, I'm finding that my footage looks more film-like. And so that's really what this is really going for, how I will be grading my stuff. Now, I will be doing some with LUTs. Sometimes I want a LUT, sometimes I don't. With this particular footage, I don't want a LUT. I'm not going to use a LUT. I'm just not. I wanted to take my time, really get into this, and so that's what I'm doing. So again, if you want to go ahead and use a LUT, transform your ODT, which is the DaVinci Wide Gamut, DaVinci Intermediate, Rec 709, Gamma 2.4. You're going to do another CST, and you're going to go Rec 709, Gamma 2.4, Rec 709, Cineon Film Log, then add another node, do your LUT, compound those things together. So that's what you're going to do. That's how that works. But for this particular project, I did not use a LUT. I did this all by hand. So how I got my graph set up is, you'll see my first node is my first Rec 709, and then all the way down here is my final conversion to the Gamma 2.4, because what I want to do is grade under this. I want to grade under the DaVinci Intermediate, and from my understanding, that the reason you're grading under the DaVinci Wide Gamut is because you can add more color, you can add more things to your grade. So you want to grade under your DaVinci Intermediate going into the Gamma 2.4. Because if you grade under the Gamma 2.4, then you're not going to be able to push the colors and all that stuff as much, because it's not a big pool. It's just a small pool. So from my understanding, I don't know, don't quote me on that. That's just from my understanding. What you're supposed to do is grade under the DaVinci Intermediate, because it's a larger pool. You can push your grade more and have a better grade, if that makes sense. Alright, so exposure. Exposure is pretty easy. You can use your gain, gamma, and lift for exposure, or you can come over here to your HDR, and simply you can move this up and down. Like, again, I'm not gonna touch this because I feel like this grade is perfect, but I'm just showing y'all, like, for the people who are scared to use DaVinci, this is just showing you guys what you can do with this. So I will go ahead and move this up, and then I'll reset it. So as you can see, it's pulling the grade up. That's just lifting your exposure. That's all it's doing. It's lifting your exposure. How's it looking? This is I'm going back over it right now. I just went over how to transform it all. So if I turn my exposure off with just what I transformed, like I said, the Panasonic V into DaVinci Intermediate, and then I got my Gamma 2.4, and now I turn my exposure on. Off, on, off, on. So all it's doing is pulling up the exposure and making sure that whomever's on the opposite side of the screen is seeing what you seeing. That's all it's doing. Now, of course, my regular footage is not this low. If I were to delete this whole grade and not even do the transform, the CSTs, I can simply just add contrast, saturation, turn down the highlights, add up a little contrast, and you'll see that it wasn't that dark. What's happening is once you convert your footage, it goes to what the Gamma 2.4 is seeing. So that's all it is. But this exposure helps you bring it back up. It helps you bring your levels back up. And if you look right here, your waveform, this shows you if you're clipping or not. And I'm personally not clipping. I am not clipping whatsoever. This is just a little mushroom right here. How do you feel about saturation? I feel like saturation can be a good thing. Personally, I like using the HSV saturation more so than the regular saturation, and I'll go into that too. So, I feel like if you use saturation, you have to be really careful. Same thing with contrast. Contrast and saturation can make or break your footage. I don't give a damn how well it was shot. If you push those two things too far, you pretty much are gonna ruin your footage. Like, I get it. A lot of people, you know, you want your stuff to pop, and you think that if you just pull the saturation up, because I know when I first started color grading, I thought like, okay, you just push the saturation, you push the contrast, and it's gonna look good. But then when I started to really understand it and started to see other people's footage, and then I realized like, man, I'm heavy-handed going in with that saturation. So now I'm really cautious about those two things, the contrast and the saturation, because I don't want to be heavy-handed with them so much that it pushes my footage to unbearable to look at. So again, my third node is contrast, and as y'all can see, if I turn this off, turn this on, it's subtle. If you look at my waveform, it barely moves. Boom, boom. It goes up like a stop. Boop, boop. I'm not even, listen, I'm not pushing that. And why I'm not pushing the contrast? Because it's going to ruin my skin. I'm already a dark skinned person. And so it'll ruin the look that I'm going for, especially with these other nodes that I have. So if you push your contrast too far, you're going to end up with a crunchy look. And unless it calls for that, you don't want it. Like, you don't want that. Bro, you don't want that. Alright, and then this is my HSV, HSV saturation. So let's turn it off, turn it on, turn it off, turn it on. And it's super subtle. This is a completely subtle. When I say subtle, I mean just that. Subtle. Bruh, it's so subtle. It's so subtle. As you can see, I didn't push it. I didn't push it too far. This is subtle. I didn't push it. And what's the reason I use this? It's because this right here is supposed to be a certain color. Right now with this, it's just pushed it a little teensy weensy bit to where you can see, you see like the avocados, that deep rich green color, and then inside the avocados, I don't know, maybe I'm being a little bit picky, but I personally wanted this grade to like really kick. It said, do you use the Pro Mist? No, sir. I didn't use a Pro Mist. Nope. I do have a Pro Mist filter. I personally don't use it. I will use my Pro Mist filter during nighttime. Like, I do want to go out and like film at a gas station at nighttime, and I will use my Pro Mist filter for that. But I haven't used my Pro Mist filter in forever. So my hue versus saturation was strictly for this green sweater. It was strictly for this green sweater. That's all it was for. Nothing else. Even that bag of chips, I looked at the bag of chips to make sure I wasn't pushing it too far, which is why it's so subtle like that. All right. So the next node is just balance. And I know a lot of people say, oh, it's white balance. It's white balance. You're supposed to change the temperature and all that. No, I didn't want that. So with this balance node, I wanted a clean white. So inside the dome, this is white. This is white. Typically, like I said, I usually film in 5600 Kelvin. Granted, I typically film in 5600 Kelvin, or I will go to 46. Just because, like I said, darker skin, you want to kind of make sure that's blended in. And what tends to happen and what I'm seeing is that most of my footage comes out very warm. It comes out very warm. And now that I'm kind of understanding color grading, I can tell that this is being pushed to warm. And it's not something that I'm doing. It's the white balance of my camera. It's the white balance of the setting that I was in. So I don't want this to be yellow like this. I don't want this. So what I do want is the original color. And so we turn it back white. But what that does is dull out these colors. As you can see, my sweater went dull. I'll turn it off. See how it's popping a little bit? And then when I do the balance, it dulls it out. So in order to correct that and not mess up what we've done here, I went into HSL to get my color back. And to also keep this white, but pop my colors back in. You see how her poncho went green? This is the color of this sweater. Legit. If you guys seen this, this is the color of this sweater. The chips over here. I don't know if it's gonna, hold on. I don't want it to pull over. Let's see. This is the actual color of this sweater. This is what you want. You want your colors to be exactly what you see. From my understanding. From my understanding, that's what I was told. Or what I understand, or what I got from, you know, what I understand it to be. So I'm really liking where this is going. Like I said, I really liked how I did this grade. I still have way more stuff to learn, but I'm glad to share with y'all. Alright, so the next one is kind of touchy, and that's the skin. So you got two different skin tones. You have to be very, very careful. From my understanding, when you are dealing with darker skin, you want to keep, as you can see, my skin is sitting exactly where it's supposed to be. That skin line is right there. My skin is sitting exactly where it's supposed to be. Her skin is exactly where it's supposed to be. And to verify that, this little skinny line right here, this is your skin tone line. Now I know everybody say, rules are supposed to be broken. Break them all. Break them all. Okay, well, I'm trying to learn. So before I can break rules, I'm going to make sure I'm doing it right. I'm going to make sure I'm doing it right. And this red right here, this red is our little mushroom. It is this. This is what you're seeing that's red right here. And our grade is really good because it's not all over the place. This is exactly where you want to be. You want to be lined up. You be right in that middle. Alright, let's keep going. These two are just random. They don't really have, I didn't really name these because I knew I wasn't going to use them. Now, if I was putting like a power window right here, excuse me, and doing something else to the skin and all that, then I would utilize these two nodes. But I don't need that, so I didn't do it. Alright, and so with this, I'm really proud of what I did here. It's a power window. So you see how this is bright? This side is bright. I wanted it to be even. And if you look right here, it's even. So I'll turn it off. You see how it slants? It slants down. You don't want that. You want it nice and you want a nice even spray. And that's what I wanted. Now I know it's kind of dark right here, but to me, I look at it as it's my shadow. It's her shadow making it dark right here. But this is lit. And this is lit as well. So I wanted it to be lit across. So that's why I put that power window there. I added some glow. So I'll turn it off. Very subtle. Nothing too major. All it's doing is popping out the two protagonists in the scene. It makes you pay attention to them. So turn it off. Turn it on. Turn it off. Turn it on. That looks so damn good. And like I said, I don't really use halation like that. I'm not the biggest fan of halation. If you like using halation, you know, kudos to you. Me personally, I'm not a fan of halation. But yeah, last thing I did, I added a little bitty twinks of grain. Nothing too major. So if you look right here, that's not too crazy. I just pushed it a little bit, pushed the texture just a little bit, and that's all I did. Everything else I kept the same. And this is the final look for this. And damn that she looks good. Looks good to me. Y'all let me know. If it don't look good, please tell me. But I think this looks really good. I think this looks really good.
Where'd you get that hoodie from?
That is super. Oh man, that's clean.
Where is it from though?
I don't know. TikTok. That is clean.
It says the name on it. What does it say? Pretty Monster. Oh, yeah.
That's clean as shit. Alright, y'all, so I'll leave this up. Make sure y'all go back, watch this thing. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I enjoyed it with y'all. For those of y'all who came in, I wish there was more people in here because I know people are going to have questions. And I wish I could have got to everybody because I'm almost guaranteed to get questions on this video. So whatever questions you have, drop them down in the comments. I didn't want to make this live too long. We lost one battery, popped in another one. What we looking like? Oh, we still good. But anyway, y'all, I'm about to get off this thing. Y'all have a good night. Thank y'all so much for coming in. And I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.